Hi friends, it's Elaine here. Hope you're doing well. I want to mix things up in this video a little bit because I want to talk to you about how you can actually protect your personal power, not only in your relationships with your partners, but outside it. Because the Bible says in Hebrews chapter 5, verse 14, but solid food is for the mature, for those who have their power of discernment trained by constant practice to distinguish good from evil. And this video will let you know who you should be bringing into your life and who you should keep in your life and who you should really be letting go. Because if people are affecting your personal energy, then that's going to affect your level of peace, and peace is what you need in order to progress and to be successful in life. If you don't have peace in your life, then you're going to find it very difficult to excel at whatever you put your mind to. So this video is super important. I want you to stay to the very end, make sure you watch it to the very end, and it's coming up in just a second. Welcome back friends. This video and this channel is all about empowering you in your relationships and in your personal growth journey. So what is the first thing that you need to understand in order to protect your personal power? And that is to understand what it is in the first place. Because here's the thing, your personal power understands the concept of truth because it's an instinctive vibration. And let me explain it in this way. If you have a pet, if you have, for example, a pet dog, I have a pet dog. I'll introduce you to him. This is my pet dog, Kelly. Hello. And he's basically with me when I create these videos. I'll put him on my chair. And the thing about Kelly, my pet, or the thing about your pet, or animals in general, they have this instinct. My pet will bark when he knows that something negative is around him. Because pets can understand when something isn't good for them. And believe it or not, you have the same instincts inside of you. If someone is depleting your personal energy, and this could be in any case, it could be a relationship with your partner, it could be your friends, it could be your co-workers, it could be your children or your siblings. Anyone, in fact, in your life, they resonate on a certain level. So when somebody comes into a room, there's a certain resonation level, and you can instinctively absorb their energy from them, and they can absorb the energy from you. So there is in effect an exchange of energy. It could be good, it could be bad, or it could be ugly. But the thing is, you have to be alive to it. You have to open your eyes to it, what is happening, to be aware of this energy and what is actually doing to you. And that brings me to the second thing that you should understand in order to protect your personal energy, and that is to act on it. Because, sometimes we're aware of the fact that we're experiencing a problem with a partner in a relationship or whatever situation that you're in. It could be, like I said, a co-worker or friend or whatever. And you know that the person has the wrong energy, but you make excuses for it. You, for example, may say, well, look, this person's had a rough time in life. That's the reason why they're treating me the way that they treat me. So in effect, you're accepting the negative way that you are being treated. Or it could be the fact that you've been in a relationship for a long time and you get used to that negative energy that they exude, and it becomes a part of your way of life. But the fact is, someone is actually stealing your peace. They're destroying your personal energy, which you are entitled to have. So what I'm saying to you in this video is that you need to find a way to minimize or remove that person's involvement in your life. I know that this can be very difficult. For example, if it's a close member, it could be your parents or it could be children. And I'm going to come back to how you can do this going forward. But the important thing to remember is that you need to own your peace, because the Bible says, for God is not a God of confusion, but one of peace. So anyone who is, for example, creating confusion in your life, they're stealing or diminishing or destroying your positive personal energy. Let them go, because they're not building you up. They're reducing you. They're tearing you down. And I'm going to come back to this a bit later on. But friends, I'd just like to say, if you're enjoying this video so far, please remember to subscribe, like and share, because I want to continue to empower you in your personal growth journey. I've worked for many years in the UK as a solicitor, and I've helped many people who are dealing with traumas in their life and helped them to move forward. And this platform gives me the opportunity to do that. I've worked as a housing solicitor, a housing advisor, immigration solicitor as well, and I've also done personal injury and debt management, as well as welfare benefits, helping people to make sure that they get all the help that they can get as much as possible. So this is what I'm all about, and I'd love it if you could actually subscribe, because it will help me to be able to continue to help you going forward. Thank you, I love you very much, and thank you for doing that. And that brings me to the third way that you can protect your personal energy, and that's to stop wanting to be liked by everyone. And this is a big one, friends, because if you know someone in your life that's stealing your peace, robbing you of your personal energy, but you still want them to love you, you want them to like you, and this isn't going to ever happen, because you're putting so much effort into winning their affection, but you're disrespecting yourself, and you're valuing their worth and not valuing your own self-worth. So if people are rejecting you, and I think in life we all go through rejection at some point, then it's sometimes we can blame ourselves for it. What have I done to make that person reject me? What have I done to make that person not want me? And this is what I've done on some occasions, and I'm sure it's happened to you. And this can affect you even more if your positive personal energy is being destroyed by a close family member, because it's not as if you can actually escape. If it's your children, if it's your parents, if it's your co-worker, it's going to be difficult for you to leave your job or, to move out of the environment that you're in with your family. However, you do have a choice to set personal boundaries to protect your energy and well-being. You see, you need to understand that you're not obliged to give your personal energy to anyone who is harming you. So, anyone in your life, including your children or your partner or your parents or anyone who's close to you, you can find a way to set boundaries. So it's a matter of sitting down and speaking to the person who's offending you, who's stealing your personal energy, and letting them know what is happening, because they may not be aware of it, and you may not have been aware of it until today. Because when you do this, you're not only protecting yourself, you're also protecting them. And if you speak to them in terms of their interest as well, it's going to have a positive effect, not only for you, but for them. Then they'll really be tuning in to what you have to say. And if you need more help with this, I've put some videos down below that will help you. So what's the fourth way that you can protect your personal energy? And that is to become discerning about your own energy. Because the truth is, sometimes your own insecurities or resentments or personal beliefs and insecurities can colour your own energy. So you might, for example, be jealous of somebody else, and you are perceiving them in a certain way that projects confusion into your own energy. So it's important, therefore, to ask yourself the question, are you internalizing triggers that make you view life in a negative way, and then it projects onto another person, so they feel your negative energy, the negative energy, for example, of jealousy or resentment. So think about, whether you're jealous of someone who, for example, is more successful or happy than yourself, and you might be, for example, in a bad place, you might be disappointed, is that something that is projecting into the relationship that you have with somebody else? Because if it is, then you need to own it. You need to know that you are responsible for your own emotions and for your own happiness. And if that energy is weighing you down, understand that it's down to you and not down to the person that you're blaming. Well, it can be difficult if you're in a bad place, particularly. But if you do positive things, then it can make you have a positive mindset. And like I said, I'm going to put some videos down below that will help you to create a positive mindset. And the fifth way to protect your personal energy is to be with people who your vibration aligns with, because when this happens, your personal energy will thrive and you'll start to become the best version of yourself. What do I mean by this? I mean that the real you will shine out because you get to celebrate who you are. So you're not having to change anything about yourself, you're not dumbing yourself down, and you're not hyping yourself up to make yourself look better. And I like the way that medium.com put this. You have, they say, a soulful conversation which carries mutual respect. You share deep compassion, honor open communication, and hold zero judgment. So how positive is this? You're meeting people who have positive energy on your level. But on the other hand, you could meet negative people, and if they're leaving your situation, then this is a good thing. Because like I said, sometimes you can blame yourself, but don't blame yourself if people are leaving you and they have negative energy, because to help positive energy, you need peace and light in your life, and you should always be evolving and honoring yourself. Know, for example, that there are 7.6 billion people in the world. Choose yourself first, and then use your instinct to choose wisely in God's grace. Friends, thanks so much for watching this video. It's all about empowering you on your personal growth journey. Please subscribe, like and share this video if you got any value out of it, because I'd want to continue helping you on your growth journey. Bye for now. Another video will be out next Sunday. You take good care of yourself.